book, The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and it's our quarter reading project. Okay, so about the book, Jennifer Lynn Barnes wrote this book series because it was always the type of book she wanted to read, but could never find, and some of her ideas came from her favorite TV shows, such as Criminal Minds, Bones, and The Mentalist. Okay, so more about the book. This is a really good book. I really liked it. It brought me very many mixed emotions. I rated a 4 out of 5. I only got 4 stars because I wasn't too fond of some of the overall ideas, but I really did like the word choice. I particularly liked it in a part that said, "Oh, I couldn't keep the sound from escaping my mouth. My blue eyes looked impossibly big. My lashes had been thoroughly mascaraed, and the color on my lips was darkening as my porcelain skin." And that was from page 219. It was talking about how Leah had done Cassie's makeup to get her mind off of, like, the killer basically, like, trying to kidnap her and stuff like that. And she looked a lot like her mother. Some small facts about it was it's 308 pages. It is the first book in the series. It is Jennifer's second series written, but she's written many other books, and all the names came from people that she's met. So my 100-word summary is basically about how Cassie's a natural profiler, how her mom was murdered 6 years ago, how the FBI reaches out to her and wants her in the program, how when she shows up to the house that all these people that she's living with, they're quite difficult to live with, and how her mentor tries to kidnap and kill her. So my headlines are: New Girl causes lots of drama, FBI allows naturals to help find killer, and Cassie tries to solve dead mom's case. Okay, so the characters are Cassie. She's 17. She's a profiler. Her mother is dead, and she kind of keeps to herself. Leah is also 17. She has complicated love relations with the other characters, and she is a walking lie detector. She can tell when you're lying, and she's quite judgmental. Sloane is 17. She's your walking Wikipedia, and she can't have coffee, and she gets very hyper, and she's annoying but helpful. Dean is 17. He's a profiler. His father was a serial killer. He was the first one in the program, and he likes to keep to himself. And Michael is an emotion reader. He's a deadbeat dad, and he really does like Cassie. And here are what we fans imagine they look like. So what does the text do? Jennifer Lynn Barnes uses first and second person very well. I particularly liked how she used second person the best in her point of views. She really uses it. She only uses it 16 out of the 308 pages, and she calls these pages use pages, or you, and they explain how the killer is feeling and what he plans on, or what they plan on doing next, and kind of more about the inside of the brain of a killer. What does the text mean? This is basically talking about how Cassie realizes that being a profiler is more morbid than expecting, and how she's learning how dangerous this program really is. And then my overall universal claim is how all the characters show flux of emotion in many ways, like how Dean starts to open up more to Cassie, how Michael shows more love relations, and how Cassie focuses more on the cases than her love relations. That is the end of my presentation.